It was 2023, and I was a 25-year-old freelance writer who'd just moved to a new city. Between deadlines and the chaos of adulting, my social life was practically non-existent. So, like any sane single person, I turned to online dating. At first, it was fun. Swiping through profiles, matching with a few interesting people, and going on casual dates. I even cracked a few jokes to my friends about my terrible dating history. "If there's a wrong choice, I'll make it," I said, laughing. But then, things took a dark turn. It started with a guy named Ethan. He was charming, good-looking, and seemed almost too perfect. Our first date was at a cozy Italian restaurant, and everything went well, until he started dropping details about my life that I never shared on my profile. "You're a writer, right? Freelance? That's so cool. I bet you work from home a lot. Do you have a cat? You seem like a cat person." I froze. I did have a cat, but I never mentioned it on my profile. Yeah," I said, forcing a smile. "How did you know?" He shrugged. "Just a guess?" After the date, he texted me. "I had a great time tonight. Can't wait to see you again. P.S. Your cat is adorable." I stared at my phone, my stomach churning. How did he know about my cat? The red flags kept piling up. A few days later, I was at my favorite coffee shop, typing away on my laptop, when I looked up and saw Ethan sitting at a table across the room. He waved like it was the most normal thing in the world. I never told him where I went for coffee. That night, I got a text from an unknown number. It was a photo of my apartment building, taken from across the street. My heart raced as I blocked the number, but the messages kept coming from different numbers. "You look beautiful today. I like your new sweater. You should really lock your windows at night." I deleted my dating profile, thinking that would be the end of it. But it wasn't. Deleting my profile gave me a false sense of security. I told myself Ethan would move on, that he'd find someone else to obsess over. But the messages kept coming, and I started seeing him everywhere. Outside my apartment, at the grocery store, even at the park where I walked my cat. I tried to laugh it off. "Oh, just a stalker who knows where I live. No big deal," I said to my friends. But inside, I was terrified. A few weeks later, I decided to give online dating another try. I matched with Claire, a funny, smart woman who seemed normal. Too normal. Our first date was at a cozy bookstore cafe. We hit it off instantly, bonding over our love of books and bad puns. But as we were leaving, she said something that chilled me to the bone. "You should really lock your windows at night. You never know who might be watching." I froze. How did she know I left my windows unlocked? I started digging into Claire's past and discovered a web of lies. Her profile photos were fake, and her stories didn't add up. I found a trail of missing people who all matched with her on dating apps. One night I stayed up late, scrolling through forums and news articles. That's when I found it. A photo of Claire with a group of people, all of whom had gone missing after matching with her on dating apps. My hands shook as I realized the truth. Claire was part of a sinister online network that preyed on lonely people. I teamed up with my tech-savvy friend Maya to expose the network. We gathered evidence and planned to confront Claire, but we knew it was dangerous. "This is either going to work or we're all going to die," I said, trying to lighten the mood. Mia rolled her eyes. "Your optimism is inspiring." We set a trap for Claire, luring her to a secluded location. She showed up, her smile as fake as her profile photos. "You've been busy," she said, her voice cold. "But you don't know what you're dealing with." The confrontation turned into a terrifying showdown. Claire pulled out a knife, and Mia and I fought back with everything we had. We managed to outsmart Claire, using the evidence we'd gathered to expose the network. The police got involved, and Claire was arrested, but the network's leaders remained at large. As I watched Claire being taken away in handcuffs, I felt a mix of relief and dread. It was over, but I knew the network was still out there. I deleted all my dating apps and swore off online dating for good. But as I was about to log off for the last time, I got a notification. "You have a new match." I stared at my phone, my heart pounding. The screen lit up with a message. "You can't escape us.